You drink this 3 times a day. Remember, it's a flu bomb, okay? When we have the flu, and when you really have a flu, you're not going to be so concerned about all of these ingredients. You just want to feel better, right? So 3 times a day, and after 3 days, really you shouldn't have to have any more, because this stuff is very powerful. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it in a 1/3 cup of warm water, okay? Including the garlic, because it's crushed. Don't chew it, just drink it back. Drink it back, and if you have to take some water after that, take some water. But this is what you need.
So how much cayenne are you going to put in 1 dose?
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Not
If you can put in half a teaspoon, it's not going to hurt.
half a
If you want
teaspoon
it
every time?
every time. And if you want to start with 1/4 of a teaspoon, you can do that too, but it's not going to hurt you. Yes, Carol?
Can you make them and let it sit, or this is for 1 serving?
This is 1 serving. I wouldn't let it sit. However, if I'm going, depending on my situation, I may triple this. I may triple it, right? And then measure it out in 3 equal proportions. And then when you're ready to drink it, add your cayenne. Yeah. So sometimes you're not going to know what your issue is. Is it joint or is it tissue? But use a potato, use the ginger, whichever works. Find out and see, okay? Because there's a lot of times we don't know if it's joint or tissue.
I've heard of it. I read about it being used for gangrene of the
Yes.
foot.
Yeah.
And they had placed part of the day, anyways, the lady's foot was in a tub of water with water running continually with it.
Right?
And they also put this poultice on.
Potato poultice. Absolutely. Absolutely. You got a diabetic gangrene leg, the entire leg, right? If you have to do a poultice, a potato poultice on an entire leg, do it. It will work. An entire leg. You'll be doing a lot of grading. Hopefully you'll have some hands to help you. But you know what? It needs to be done. It needs to be done. And people, you don't have to lose your leg. We don't have to lose our appendages. We don't have to. Okay. So we're going to grate this potato now. Potato, if you've only got red, use red. Use whatever you have on hand. I'll keep on saying that.
Watch your fingers.
And the other things too to remember is the big $1 million question is
Why?
why? Why do I have this? Why do I have that? Anybody got an ingrown toenail? Sore tissues?
How do you know if it's like tissue like what?
Any kind of tissue, just swollen,
A
sore,
bubble.
achy.
I'll do my neck too. My neck.
Your neck.
Yeah.
You want your neck done?
I do.
And your eyes, Arlene?
She'll take the neck
I'll take the eyes.
Well, sign the consent form.
How much potato you grated
Okay,
out?
I just took a medium-sized potato.
Half?
And you know what? It's going to depend on the area. It'll always depend on the area that you're working with. Like I said, if you're doing a whole leg, you may need a 10-pound bag or a 10-pound bag, but only what you need.
But how thick should it be on the area anyway?
I'll show you here now. So this here is a lot. So now if I was going to use this amount, did you want this on your neck?
I do.
You do, okay. Is there a certain part of your neck or the whole thing? Just the back?
Just the back.
The back, okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to keep this size. Or maybe I'll cut it in half, but there is what you see right here. Can you see that? Now, potato gets very wet. It gets very, very wet, very, very quickly. So what I'm going to do I love this picture. Okay. I'm going to take half of this off. And what's your name?
Zanita.
Is that Anita? Okay, I think I mentioned you before.
Yeah?
You here before?
Oh.
Okay.
Are you coming back?
Okay, so Zanita has a sore neck.
Needs a massage.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, as you can see, I've taken half of that off. Okay? Now I'm going to flip this over. I'm just going to fold it. Can you see that? I'm going to fold that over. Okay? And I'm going to tape it. Again, taping those edges. And while we're on this poultices here, after you've taken a poultice off, please discard it. No, some people reuse it and they don't know any better, right? So that's why we educate. It's full of toxins and bacteria and waste and impurities. It has to be discarded and started over, okay? Okay. Okay. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right. Zanita.
That is right.
Okay. Here we go. So we're going to do this. I don't want to use saran wrap because what I would like to use, when you're using a neck area, you can use saran wrap, but I typically would rather use like a big bag, like just a bag, even like a grocery bag or whatever, and just put it around, and then just put a cloth around it and pin it. Okay, so we can just use this. And I'm going to use some saran wrap because it's all I have on hand. Again, we use what we have on
Are you going to
hand.
do that?
I'm going to go, well, I have to go around.
Wrap my neck up?
I'm going to wrap your neck up.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't mind, I'm going to move just your dress and tuck it down. Is there any area in your
Yes.
back or your neck where it's the sorest?
Here.
So it's right there. So it's really not your neck, it's your back.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Well, we'll put the poultice there anyways, because that potato is still going to draw, okay? Does that feel nice and cool?
It does.
Doesn't it feel good? Okay, so get your client to help. Oh, and you know what? One thing we should always
Pray
do
first.
when we do a poultice is pray. So I'm just going to pray with Nita right now, okay? Yeah.
Thank you.
Heavenly Father, we just want to thank you for Zanita being here with us today. And most of all, we want to thank you for you, Lord, for teaching us your ways. And I pray, Father, that this potato that you've provided will do good to her neck and that she will begin to feel a difference in an hour. We thank you for hearing our prayers. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Okay, so hence cutting it in half. It's very easy to work with. Okay, no, you're not choking. Now, if that's too tight, and I know some people feel like they're choking, but it's actually very loose. Yeah, it's very, very loose. And if you need to move it around, see, look at that. And it's just going to feel funny, that's all. Okay, and then we're just going to take this piece of material, okay, and we're just going to bind it across like this. Sorry. We'll bind it across like that, and we're going to put a safety pin in it. Feels good? See, she's getting relief already. Am I right?
What, it's just the soothing of the coolness.
Yes.
Yeah, that's